Hi everyone, I'm back with video learning of present perfect tense. Okay, let's check it out. Well, students, the learning objectives in present perfect tense is not only make the learners comprehend the usage of the tenses, but also make them know how to make the sentences using present perfect and then use it in the daily dialogue. Well, before we are going to continuing about present perfect, the first thing you have to do is you have to memorize all of the irregular verbs. I have already given in this PowerPoint about uh, the British irregular verb. This is the slide first, the slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, slide 5. Okay. Next, in the present perfect, as you know, we have already known about there are two verbs there that you have to know. The first is regular verb or kata kerja beraturan. In kata kerja beraturan, we just put ed after the verb. And in irregular verbs, there are some form in verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. It's some of them are different each other, so you have to memorize all of them. Next, let's go know deeply about present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? When do we use present perfect tense? Okay, the usage of present perfect tense is to express a completed action that started in the past and continues up to the present. And if we are talking about present perfect, we have also have to know the difference of present perfect and simple past. What are the difference between them? The first, if you see now to the screen, I have I have put there the difference of past simple and present perfect. Nah, dalam past simple dengan present perfect itu ada kemiripan. Pasti ada juga perbedaan. Nah, yang harus kalian ketahui adalah perbedaan dari kedua tenses itu. The first difference is in simple past we use verb plus ed for regular form, but and for irregular verb we have to use verb to in simple past. Nah, dalam simple past untuk bentuk regular verb atau kata kerja beraturannya kita tak pakai verb tambah a day. Atau kalau dia bentuk irregular atau yang tak beraturan, kita pakai kata kerja bentuk kedua. Ya. Next, kalau present perfect, what about if present perfect? The formula itself, subject plus have and has plus verb ed. Itu bentuk regularnya. But what about the irregular? In irregular verbs, we are going to use verb 3. Jadi, polanya subject plus have has plus verb ed untuk yang bentuk regular. Kalau bentuk irregularnya pakai kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Nah, itu beda pertama tentang penggunaan past simple dan present perfect. Kalau present perfect, dia pakai have has tambah kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Lalu itu kalau bentuk irregular. Kalau bentuk regularnya tambah a day aja kata kerjanya. Ya. Next, the second. Kalau past simple, for past simple express finish time. Nah, waktunya udah selesai di masa lalu. Nggak ada hubungannya lagi dengan waktu sekarang. For example, we live in Japan from 1995 to 1998. Nah, kita tinggal di Jepang dari tahun 95 sampai 98. Nah, itu dulu. Sekarang belum tentu. Kita nggak lagi di Jepang. Kita hanya Stop sampai 98 di Jepang. Setelah itu pindah. Tidak disebutkan di sini pindah kemana. Next, how about present perfect? Describe unfinished time. Nah, dia mengungkapkan tentang waktu yang belum selesai. Itu masih ada hubungannya dengan saat sekarang. Contoh, I've worked as a teacher since 2011. Saya sudah bekerja sebagai guru sejak tahun 2011. Nah, artinya sampai sekarang saya masih bekerja sebagai guru. Next, refer to definite time. For example, I saw the Eiffel Tower in 2007. Nah, dia merujuk pada satu waktu. Saya pergi mengunjungi Eiffel Tower, Menara Eiffel tahun 2007. Nah, masihkah sampai sekarang ya? Enggak, 2007 aja saya ke sana. Habis itu saya balik dong ke Indonesia. Next. What about present perfect? Present perfect refer to indefinite time. Ya, I have seen the Eiffel Tower. Oke, saya sudah lihat Eiffel Tower. Sampai sekarang saya masih bisa lihat. Artinya saya tinggal di Paris nih sekarang karena saya sering dan bisa dan masih akan terus lihat Eiffel Tower ya. Next, what about past simple? Indicate series of finished actions. Ya, ada serangkaian peristiwa yang sudah terjadi. Contoh, example, first he read the book and then he watched the movie. Nah, itu rangkaian kegiatan yang sudah dilakukan ya. Next, what about present perfect? Express, experience, or result. Dia mengungkapkan pengalaman atau hasil dari sebuah peristiwa. Examples, she has already watched this movie 3 times. Nah, that's the difference. Itu bedanya past simple dan present perfect. Nah, satu hal lagi yang harus kalian ingat. Present perfect itu sendiri mengungkapkan atau menekankan pada kata sudah. Nah, kata sudah ini sendiri ada di dalam penggunaan have has plus verb 3. Nah, have has verb 3 itu menyatakan atau kalau diartikan sebagai sudah ngapain, sudah melakukan apa, misalnya ya. Nah, kata sudah itu sendiri ada di have has plus verb 3 ya. Ingat ya. Oke, let's go to the other slide. Next. Nah, in present perfect tense, there are positive form, negative form, and in interrogative form. Ada bentuk positif, ada bentuk negatif. Nah, ingat, present perfect selalu menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ketiga di semua bentuk kalimatnya, di bentuk positif, bentuk negatif, dan interrogatif. Beda sama simple past, ya kan? Simple past pakai kata kerja kedua hanya di bentuk positif, negatif, interrogatif tidak, kembali ke bentuk awal. Ya, you have to remember about it. Ingat ya, di present perfect selalu menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ketiga dan diikuti have atau has. Oke, anak-anak itu yang perlu diingat. Nah, ingat juga kapan gunakan have, kapan gunakan has. Nah, has digunakan untuk subjek, he, she, it. Nah, sisanya itu pakai have. I, you, we, they. Itu pakai has. Have, sorry. Next. Nah, ini bentuk question form. Nah, betul kan? Has, have, subjek, tambah verb 3. Nah, has, have-nya di depan. Lalu diikuti subjek, lalu verb 3. Contohnya, has he started? Misalnya ya. Okay. Have you done it? Has she done it? Next. Okay, this is 20 example of present perfect tense. Ini ada 20 contoh dari present perfect. We have played football on the ground. He has written a letter to her friend. They have worked in the field. She has sung a song in the classroom. I have planted some plants in my garden. I have woken early in the morning. Harry has brushed her teeth. My mom has cooked food. Ingat, semua pakai has, have, diikuti kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Next. They have gone home. He has drunk water. He has eaten food at my restaurant. They have gone to Canada. I have learned all the sentences. She has bought a new car. We have worn new clothes. I have gone to the classroom. We have watched a new horror movie. I have learned the French language. They have written a comic book. I have understood all the equation. Nah, itu contoh-contoh dari penggunaan present perfect tense. Nah, kembali saya ulang lagi biar kalian ingat. Memang harus sering mengulang dan mengulang supaya kalian mudah ingat. Nah, present perfect to talk about action that started in the past and still continue to the present. Jadi sudah terjadi di masa lampau, sudah terjadi ya. Present perfect itu penekanan pada kata sudah. Itu beda dengan past tense. Past tense itu memang sudah dilakukan dan tidak ada hubungannya sama waktu sekarang. Nah, sedangkan present perfect sudah dilakukan dan masih ada hubungannya dengan waktu sekarang. Ya, tuh. Lihat di definisi. The definition is we use the present perfect tense to talk about action that started in the past and continue to the present. Example, I've grown flowers for 2 years. Nah, saya sudah menanam bunga selama 2 tahun. Artinya sampai sekarang masih suka tanam bunga. Ini sih contoh saya pribadi nih. Nah, for example this nih, dari 2003 sampai sekarang nih dia masih suka tanam bunga. Sekarang waktu itu dia mulai 2003, sekarang 2005. Ini contoh ya. Next. Nah, in present perfect also want to tell about events that have occurred up to now yet. Already atau yet. Nah, in the present perfect tense we use yet with question or negative no sentences. For example, have you eaten the apples yet? Itu question. Yes goes at the end of the sentence or question. Yet maksudnya ya. Next, jawabannya, karena tadi kan have you eaten the apples yet? Nah, jawabannya no, I haven't eaten the apples yet. Bentuk negatif karena haven't ya. Next. Nah, it events that recently occurred atau just. Ini contoh lain ya penggunaan dalam present perfect. I've just itu atau just sama dengan a short time ago. Jadi yang barusan lewat. Where's Anna? She's just woken up. Are you hungry? No, I've just had dinner. Is Tom here? No, I'm afraid he's just go out. I've already ready before you expected. Ya. Already before you expected. Siap sebelum kamu harapkan. What time does the film start? It has started already. It has already started. What time is Billy coming? He's already arrived. John, this is Emma. Yes, I know. We have already met. Jadi, kembali already di sini artinya before you expected. Sebelum kamu harapkan itu udah ada, udah siap gitu ya. Nah, next, I haven't yet. Yet di sini until now. Ya. Oh no, we've missed the train. Don't worry, it hasn't arrived yet. Is Tony here? No, he hasn't arrived yet. What this book about? I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Nah, itu penggunaan yet. Next. Nah, dalam perfect tense, present perfect tense, ada events that began in the past and haven't changed for sama since. Nah, ini salah satu dari penggunaan kata kurang waktu dalam perfect tense ya. Tadi kan sudah ada yet, ada already kan? Nah, sekarang kita bahas tentang for dan since. We use the present perfect tense with since and for to say how long an action has lasted. Contoh ya, examples. I have played the piano since 2000. I have played the piano for 5 years. Jadi di sini untuk arti sendiri dari since itu sejak. Kalau for itu selama. Ya. Next. Nah. Since. We use since with the present perfect tense to refer to the starting point of the action. Sejak tadi kan artinya kan. Nah, example, I have studied at this school since 2000. Jadi 2000 itu starting time. Jadi sampai sekarang. Contohnya sekarang 2005. Nah, sebenarnya 2020 ya. Nah, 2000 is a point of time, not a period of time. Now, for, we use for with the present perfect tense to refer to a period of time. Example, I have studied at this school for 5 years. Now, since 2000 until now, 2005. 5 years is a period of time, not a point of time. Nah, for di sini artinya selama. Next. Nah, kembali lagi kita kupas the differences between for and since. For talks about a period for or duration of time. It doesn't have to be an exact number, but it needs to refer to a period of time. Example, for the weekend, we are going to the New York for the weekend. For ages, I known you for ages. For a long time, I have been studying English for a long time. Since itu sendiri refers to a specific point in time. Jadi mengacu kepada waktu khusus. Disebutkan waktunya ya. I have lived here since 2010. Ya. It has been raining since 8 a.m. I have been working since 5 p.m. Jadi ada poinnya. Ada apa? Waktunya, ya, ada waktu acuan. Nah, kembali kita ulas lagi. Di depan sudah dibicarakan dengan perbedaan. Kita ulas lagi. The difference between past simple and present perfect. Sekali lagi, past simple, present perfect itu sama-sama udah lampau. Cuman bedanya present perfect itu menekankan pada kata sudah. Dan walaupun itu sudah dilakukan di masa lalu, tapi tetap masih ada hubungannya dengan waktu sekarang. Ya, lihat di situ dipaparkan kembali dalam tabel. In past tense, actions that happen in the past. Kejadian yang sudah terjadi di masa lampau. Contoh, I sang yesterday. Jadi kemarin saya nyanyinya, sekarang nggak nyanyi lagi. Next, present perfect tense. Action that started in the past and continue to the present. I sang for 2 hours. Saya sudah nyanyi selama 2 jam. Dan sekarang pun saya masih nyanyi. Nah, gitu. Kalau present perfect ya. Kalau past tense kan udah nggak ada hubungannya dengan waktu sekarang. Nah, kalau perfect tuh, sampai sekarang kita ngomong tuh masih dilakukan tuh apa yang sudah kamu buat dari kemarin-kemarin atau dari waktu yang lampau ya. Next, action that have just finished. I've just sung a famous song. Nah, bisa juga sih action that have just yang baru saja ya, baru saja terjadi. Next. Nah, masih perbedaannya ya. We know the specific point of time of the action. Jadi kita tahu waktu kejadian itu kapan. Karena itu pun sudah lampau kan. I drew a picture last night. Saya gambar itu tuh membuat gambar itu tadi malam. Jadi kita tahu waktunya, kejadiannya. Tadi malam aja. Sekarang enggak lagi. Sekarang udah bangun, udah bobo, udah bangun lagi kan. Next. Present perfect. We do not know the time of the action. Kita nggak tahu kapan waktunya. Ya, contoh. I've drawn a picture already. Saya sudah gambar kok. Udah gambar. Tapi kapan gambarnya nggak disebutkan. Ya, next. Contoh kedua. Nah, kalau past tense itu one word. Started. Dia kata kerjanya bentuk kedua. Udah. I started playing the violin in 2000. Lalu kalau present perfect, 2 words, dia pakai dua kata di situ perfect. Ada have has sama kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Ya, kebetulan contoh ini bentuk regular. I've played the violin since 2000. Nah, untuk hint words-nya, kata-kata kuncinya ya, kalau past simple ada yesterday, last night, last Sunday, ago, in 2000. Nah, sedangkan present perfect itu since, yet, for, already, just, atau ever. Nah, itu yang perlu diingat ya anak-anak ya. Nah, let's come to the conclusion now. Well, students, this is the end of the session. Now it's time for me to give you some conclusion. The first is present perfect is stress on something that you have done, or in bahasa Indonesia uh, untuk mengungkapkan sesuatu yang sudah kamu lakukan. Kita mau stress pada kata sudah kamu lakukan, ya. Next, in simple past, kalau kita bandingkan dengan simple past something that has happened, finish in the past. Jadi sudah selesai di masa lalu. But in simple present, it still continues until now. Jadi kegiatannya masih terjadi sampai sekarang. Itu present perfect, ya. Nah, kalau simple past bedanya dia sudah di masa lampau, udah berhenti sampai di situ aja. Next. And simple past in present perfect. The times in present perfect ada since, ada yet, ada for, ada already. Ya, itu time signalnya, since, yet, or, already. And then the last but not the least, in present perfect, we always use verb 3. We cannot use verb 2 and cannot use verb 1. Jadi dalam present perfect selalu pakai kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Nggak boleh bentuk ke satu, nggak boleh bentuk kedua. Okay? I think that's all. I hope all of you can master the material about the lesson today by the explanation that I have given. Okay? Goodbye. See you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.